Okay, is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, should we start or wait? Hello?
Yes, sir, you can start, sir.
Okay, so let's begin. Good evening, students and my fellow colleagues. I hope you will find something interesting today. And I'm not the industry experts. I'm someone just like you who is going to tell how to start the journey. Okay, so wait a minute. Who are you? Okay, so I'm currently working with WizLabs as a cloud products associate, and this is a new job. I have recently joined WizLabs. Prior to this, I was working with TCS. Okay, and a little about myself. Uh, I have not studied in English medium. Basically, I was in Hindi medium earlier, and I have just made a small shift in English medium recently. And when I went to Mumbai to study my 11th and 12th and continue the study further, Mumbai was a different city because what I have done, the vernacular medium that I have studied in Hindi medium is from a small town in Varanasi. If you don't know about Varanasi, you probably know about Kashi or Banaras. So I took computer science in my 11th and 12th, did BSc IT, did 3 internships, had 6 months as a data analyst in one of the companies here at Mumbai, and then worked for TCS, almost 1.4 offer. So you can see this is also a cloud engineer's role, but it had a agreement of 24 months, which is 2 years, and you cannot commit that. I mean, how can you commit 2 years of your precious teenager's life to a company who you don't know? Yeah, as a fresher, I don't have anything, then it's fine. But this company wanted to sign an agreement for 24 months, and I wasn't really ready for that. So I did not accept. I then had another offer, which is of a cloud developer from Law Information. So these companies are in Mumbai based, and if you see the joining date, it was just the Monday that we just passed in. Today is 19th, right? Saturday. It was on Monday itself, and I started my new job this weekend, this Monday. So it's been a really amazing. Okay, now let's see, get into the topic. I hope the introduction was well enough for me, and I feel that I am the right person to tell you how to start your journey. Okay, because I have been rejected, I have been worked with companies, and I had multiple offers. Okay, so what are the prerequisites if you are someone who wants to get into cloud computing? One of the prerequisite is to have the database knowledge. Now, database knowledge and SQL query is completely different. Okay, don't ever mix it, because how a database works and how you put your query is two sides of a coin. Okay, next is programming language. Oh, I'm really bad at it. Okay, you can learn one. I prefer Python because that is something can be integrated with lot of applications. Okay, next is commands, Linux command. Do you know about ls, cd, mkdir, the basic ones? Okay, the next would be the DevOps tools. So the previous speaker was showing something about cloud DevOps. So what DevOps tools are basically Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, Jenkins, Circle CI. All of those things are needed if you want to get into DevOps roles. Okay, information security, that is also not a mandatory one, not a mandatory, but good to have. Okay, then the virtualization basics, because on cloud it's all about virtualization. Now, hey buddy, can you tell me, I have never used cloud, but I have used a virtual machine on VMware or VM Export. Can I use it? Yes, it is for you. Then operating systems knowledge. Now I'm not going to say that go with Mac. Yeah, Mac is everyone's favorite, right? But if you understand how a Linux works, how Windows operating system works, you are good to go. Okay. Networking essentials. Okay, so in networking, what you need to know is, do you know the port on which HTTP listens to? Yes, port 80. On which SSH listens to? 22. On which HTTPS listens to? 443. So all these basic things, basic commands, ports you need to know. And then comes your SQL query. Can you create a table in cloud or a database in a cloud? Yes. Just create table and you're done. You know the table query better than me. Perfect. And there is a NoSQL, and people are like, there is no SQL. No, it is a SQL. It is just not only SQL. Okay, structured query language. Perfect. So, what are the ways that you can begin your journey? Definitely, you need to follow multiple. You cannot go with one directly. Okay. First is choose the right certification. Okay. Now, I have lot of people seen doing OCI certifications. Let me ask you something. Have you ever built on something on OCI? Have you ever used Oracle Cloud to build an application? No, you are just getting certified. Okay, second question. Do you know a company who uses Oracle Cloud? Yes, there are many, but if you know, the majority of market is now into AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. Okay, you need to build your portfolio to show your projects. Get some reputed references for the people who can stand for you, who can refer you to their companies. And you can do open source project. You don't need to do anything. Just go to Git, clone a project, and start working. Networking is your net worth. My friends, connect with right set of people who can help. I'm not saying just be limited to your college or the seniors that you have. There is so much more into industry. And whatever today I am, just because of the networking, because the new job that I had been is all because of my network. Okay, write some blogs. So yeah, sometimes writing is very difficult, but if you do write and share your knowledge, it's always going to increase, right? Be curious to play. This is important point. I mean, at points people feel like, I'm done, I don't want to get more. No, keep your curiosity up, at least at this younger age. Later on, it goes, it's fine. But at this age, be that and show your determination because we are the youngster. If we are not going to do, who will do that, right? Next, what are the certifications that are available in AWS? So there are so many actually, but you need to pick up the right one. Okay, if you are someone who is a developer certification is for you. Or if you are someone who wants to get into DevOps, it is for you. Hey buddy, but I want to get into machine learning. Yes, there you go. You want to learn about security? AWS has one. You want to build your Alexa skill? Yes, there is a certification for that. And you can do your networking, databases, and data analytics. Okay. So choose the right certification. If you are a beginner, my preference would be go with the cloud practitioner. If you are completely beginner, don't know about cloud anything, or if you are someone who can code, then go for the developer certification. Okay, and I'll tell you why certifications are so much important in this current situation and current market. Okay, I have done solution architects, and I'll tell you the reason also why I did solution architect. Okay. I don't like actually AWS. Do you have something in Azure? Yes, there is. And for everyone, Azure has got. If you're a developer, administrator, solution architect, AI engineer, data engineer, DevOps, security, functional consultant, every for everyone, Azure has got certifications. So go and pick the right one. Okay. Next is I'm pretty much off with your AWS and Azure thing. Can I get something into Google Cloud? Yes, Google Cloud has for you. Go with Cloud Engineer or Cloud Developer if you want. Yes. Okay, that's well for certification. Can you tell me something about your certification journey? There you go. When I appeared for the first time in November 2016, I actually got failed. That was so much of loss, right? Because I failed the certification. But later on, just 3 days before the lockdown started, I gave the exam and I got pass. Okay, so it's not really that easy to go and take one certification. Okay, just want to remind it's not easy. Okay, let's proceed. So I want to learn cloud computing, but not sure. Do you have something for free? Can you just share something for free which I can use and check it out? I don't want to get into bills if it's not making sense. Yes, there is. So I hope you know about Free Code Camp. If you don't, then you should know today itself. It is one of the best YouTube channels. You can learn pretty much anything. Okay. Then there is a AWS training website, which is official websites of there. You can go and learn there too. Now on YouTube, there are three channels which I highly recommend you checking out if you want to learn AWS. Okay, and if you got enough knowledge, it's time to do the hands-on. And in Quick Labs, you can do your free hands-on. Okay, now I'm at a good position. I am someone who knows a little bit about AWS and I want to get into the premium content because not everything is free for you, right? So let's see what are the paid resources. Some of the best paid resources that I will recommend you is going to check out Stephen Marek's course. This guy is crazy, let me tell you. He knows AWS in depth. Okay. And he is one of the best teacher. Even I am learning from this guy. Vizlabs, definitely. The company that I work for, it also has a good cloud certifications, courses, and practice test. Okay. Then Cloud Guru, which is a little more costlier, but it is one of the best resources, especially in the paid category. And if you have LinkedIn Learning or lynda.com formally, it is also a paid one, but very good resource. And Tutorial Dojo is something that I highly recommend checking it out because they have just went into the deep dive, completely deep dive. And last, Vizlabs Labs. So Vizlabs name and then Labs. So Labs does the hands-on and it is for you. You can go there, launch a machine for half an hour and do your mistakes. You don't have to worry about the cost. Yes, that is available with both Quick Labs and Vizlabs. Yes, I'm going to share. Please don't worry for this. I have got all the links if you can see here. I have got all the links, so I'm going to share with you all. Don't worry, okay? Perfect. You know what? I am someone who don't like to watch videos. Do you have something for reading? Okay, when people say about reading, it is generally means go and check out the official documentation, which is really, really boring, right? There is so much of text in it, and I cannot consume that much. Okay, I have something for you. Since I'm a Vizlab employee, I'm going to promote Vizlabs. Not promoting actually. It is one of the good resources that is completely free and you can read it out. Okay. There is a guy, Jayant Patil. Sir has a really nice blog. You can see the website link on the left bottom, Jayant Patil's blog. So just take it out. Okay. Now, people are always like, do you have something as a cheat sheet wherein I found everything on one page? Yes, there is. The tutorial dojo that I said is one of the paid courses, is also having the cheat sheets, and these cheat sheets are free. So you can go and read it completely. Okay. I have highlighted AWS FAQs. So if you know about FAQs, frequently asked questions, these are some of the best resources that I personally have used for my certification. Okay, and there is official documentation which has everything for you. Okay, perfect. Let's move ahead. Now, which certification should I do? Yes, I'm seriously confused. I mean, you showed me so many. I see 12 here, 9 here, and so many here. Which one is right for me? Let's discuss. So, if you are wanted to get into entry level, there is something called cloud practitioner. So, if you just go here and see, this is the 6 months knowledge. So, if you can complete that course in a month or two, then it is for you. And then you can go and check it out, the Google Cloud Associate Cloud Engineer, which is also a beginner level certification. And if you know, Microsoft has recently distributed so many vouchers for AZ900, which is Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. So these three are the beginner level certification. Wait a minute. Is these entry level certifications are enough to get a job? No, they aren't enough. Okay. To get a job, what you need to do is developer, DevOps, or Microsoft certified developer, or the one that I did. Because lot of jobs actually has a prerequisites. They are like, you are only eligible for this job even though it is an entry level. You need to show the certification. And see, these basic certifications anyone can do, right? You gotta stand out from crowd, right? To stand out from crowd, you need to do the next level certification, okay, which is incredibly hard. I mean, I even failed in solution architect associate. Okay, so it's not that easy. Don't take it easy. And also there are people who are confused between a certificate and a certification. Well, they are two different things. You may get a certificate for completing a course, but that does not gives an important credibility, because these certifications require to give an exam, a proctored exam, wherein you will be sitting in front of camera and there will be a supervisor, and then you will give the exams. Okay, so don't try to ever cheat in that. Okay, perfect. I got to know about the certification that I need to do the to get a job. Okay, what are the roles available? So if you remember, cloud engineer and cloud developer was something that I had got, right? Because in TCS I worked as a cloud developer, but it was just for a short period of time, which is 1.4 years. Companies do not take consideration for me as a senior person, right? Because it is just been 2 years in IT. So I got into cloud developer and cloud engineer that you saw. But you can also get into DevOps if you know about Terraform, Jenkins, Circle CI, Docker, Kubernetes, and all. You will get into an entry level job for DevOps. Okay. And there is something called infrastructure, which is just to manage the infrastructure that it has, and also the cloud support engineer. Okay. So support engineer is also one of the job that will get it as a fresher. Okay, perfect. What are the additional skills that will give you a better pay? Well, if you know about Linux scripting, Terraform is a cloud provisioning tool. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD, and serverless computing. That is an additional advantage for you. Okay, I'm still learning out Terraform and Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes. I'm still into the learning process. I'm someone who don't know completely these things. Okay, but when it comes to programming language, just pick one. So you could be Python, your Node.js, or Go programming language. Okay, so these are the skills that is so much important for getting a better job. If you do the certifications, you will get a job. But to stand out even from the job more further, these skills will land you at a better place. Okay, now I am someone who has been doing data structures and algorithms. My desired role is software development engineer. I'm not going to go into cloud development or DevOps. Can I use AWS? Yes, it is for you. Okay. So I'm going to show you something which is a Lambda demo. Okay. AWS Lambda is a serverless service. Okay. So you go here in the console, create a Lambda function. Okay. Let's create one. So I'm going to author from scratch the hello world program. Okay. And here I'll just type the name. Let's say test. You choose your runtime, which is Node.js, or you can pick up Python and create it one. Okay, and this will take few seconds to create, and they will give you a basic hello world program. Okay, it is still creating in the backend. Yes, your test is created now. Okay, yes. So that's how the serverless is all about. Okay, we are little short of time, so I'll just quickly go over next. Okay, Lambda is done. Now, I am someone who doesn't know how to code and want to build a website or an application. Can I do it? Yes. They have recently introduced Honeycode, wherein you can build your web application or mobile app without writing a single piece of code. Okay, go and check it out, Honeywell today, Honeycode today. Okay, now I am someone who wants to get into machine learning, Internet of Things, AR, VR. Is AWS right for me? Yes, it is for you. You can go here and check it out. For machine learning, they have got so many things, right? And for AR, VR, there is Amazon Sumerian. Okay, you are someone who is like blockchain. There is something for you. Want to build something on robotics? There is. Hey, are you Elon Musk? You can have your ground station, a satellite launched in cloud. Okay. And I'm going to show you something really important. As a developer, have you ever thought how to find the most expensive line of code? You have a server running on, but it is really, really expensive. There is something called Code Guru, which is using machine learning in the backend, and you will find the most expensive line of code and improve your code quality. Okay, so AWS is something which is innovating at a very higher pace, and let me tell you, go and check it out. I know you are completely confused about your career opportunities, but cloud is one of the best thing to get started with. Okay, let's move further. And next I am going to talk about is top professionals to connect on LinkedIn. Abhishek Maurya, myself. You know what? It is a life lesson for you. Put yourself forward, because if you are not going to do it for you, nobody is going to do it for you. Okay? Well, you can go and connect to AWS heroes. So they are the community leaders. Okay, you can connect with any AWS employee, not to confuse with Amazon employee. Okay, you can connect with Microsoft Azure technology most valuable professionals. They are someone who has been doing a lot of community work, or someone you see with two certification of AWS, two certification of Azure. Never hesitate to send a connection request, because what will happen bad is they will not accept your request. That's all, right? But go and check it out, and I have given the links also. Okay, perfect. Keep yourself updated. Okay, be up to date. Read the official things. So what are the good things to read about is official blog page. They do write a blog. So if you saw the honey code, it was a blog snapshot. Okay, there is AWS announcements, and daily they have something to announce. They are innovating at a very higher pace. Then there is a press release. If something more happens, they come up with a media. There is a free code camps AWS page. So it is, if you can see the query here, it is search slash query equal to AWS. So go and check it out. There is something called Azure announcements also. So keep yourself updated. Okay. And lastly, thank you for an awesome session. Okay. Thank you so much. I now hand over to the organizers. Thank you so much, guys, for hosting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a really good session on cloud computing. And now I would invite Sakshi to continue the session forward. Over to you, Sakshi.
Thank you. Well, actually, it was a very informative session. Next, I'd like to invite Ms. Dhairya, who is an electronics and communication engineer and loves management consulting and interacting with people. She will be speaking about LinkedIn profile building and profile building.
So,
Over to you, ma'am.
just to interrupt a little bit here, the PPT that I have been showing is now pasted into the chat window. Please go and check it out. I wish the next speaker all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. I'm sure that all of you have been having a good time. Thanks, Sakshi, for the introduction. Just a small change. Change as in a correction. The session is on personal branding and LinkedIn profile building. Thank you so much, the GoSplit Summit team, Anubha, Mohit, and everyone for giving me this chance. Just give me a minute so that I can start sharing my screen and we can get started in, let's say, about a minute or so.